Hello. My Excel lovers, welcome to episode 5 of my Excel or Spicy Excel tutorials series. And this episode is going to concentrate on cell formatting. Cell formatting. In the previous tutorial, we talked about text formatting, and text formatting is all about changing the look and feel of the text itself. Cell formatting is the container in which the text is in. So that is the cell, and we know already from our previous tutorial that these are cells, right? So these are cells, and when you click on a cell, you can have an active cell, right? So all these small boxes are all cells. And so when we say cell formatting, it means it has to do with every formatting that has to do with the cell itself. Okay, and so I wanted to push in some other features into the text formatting tutorial, that is episode 4, but because the time wasn't I didn't want to use more time for that, and so I had to push some of the features into this one because they don't directly affect the text. Some of them are like the formatting of the cell or something like that. They are in between. They are like affecting the text at the same time affecting the cell. Okay, so let's move on. I didn't touch on the alignment, and so with the alignment, I can center, or so let me say Excel is good. Right, so I'll just make this the column fits. Now I can just click on this and I'll not see anything. I can click on this, I may not really see what is happening, but let me intentionally open this up like this. So if I click on this, you see that the text is aligned to the left. If I click on this, it is aligned to the right, and when I do this, it is to the center. So this is like what we do in Word. And we also have these ones at the top. That one has to do with the alignment of the text from top to down or bottom to top. You see this one, the second one here, is from left to right or right to left. So it's either it goes to the left, center, or right. But this one is either it goes to the top, bottom, or in the middle. But because this cell is small like this, we don't know that the text cannot go to the top of this cell and come to the bottom. You will not see it. So when I click, you cannot see the effect until this cell is opened up like this. And so you see that Excel is good is at the bottom already. So here, this one is selected. So this is the bottom one. And you see how they have arranged it. So you see that this one is the top, the middle, and then the bottom. So if I click on this, you see it is in the middle, this at the top. Alright, so sometimes you may have a cell that is a little bit big and you want to center it here. You have already centered this. Okay, you have already centered it left or right in the let's say horizontal axis. Yeah, in the horizontal axis you have centered it, but then you want it to be right at the middle. Here it is at the middle, but it is in the horizontal axis. And so you click on this so that it will be in the middle like this, and then you can do whatever you want to do. So that is enough for these 6 icons. Then we also have this one, that is the decrease indent and then increase indent. Now if I have this, let me select this and then do increase index. So you see, when I have it at the tail end, at the beginning, let me undo it. So I select my cell. When I do indent, it means that shift the text forward a little and leave like something like a paragraph. You understand? So I've shifted it, and then when I press alternate enter, I can type here and you see that they've all been shifted. So I can type anything and see it, it has left a small space, so it is not allowing the text to be so close to the border, and that is the indent. So that is, you move your content further away from the cell border. So that is what is defined here. And this one, you move it closer to it, right? So if I increase it like this, I can move it back like this. All right. So that is the work of this indent. And we also have orientation. So with this, let me use a different text. Let me type my name and then go here, and you can rotate your text, right? You can rotate it like this. I can rotate it angle wise like this, and you can see the effect. So whichever way you want your text to be like, you can use this to do it. All right, so that is enough for this one. Then the most important one that I haven't talked about, the wrap text. When I type my text like um my name is black, I can move this text around, right? I can move it here. So when you place your cursor on the edge like this, um, I can move it to anywhere I want. So I moved it here. Now this column is up to this point. I want the column to be the same size. I don't want to increase it. You understand? But still, the text is overflowing the column. So I can use the wrap text, and you see it has wrapped around. So it will not exceed the cell. When it reaches the border, it moves to the next line. So you see, this is the work of the wrap text. You can type a long text, and when it reaches the border, it will wrap it around. It will come down like that, and that is the work of this. So if you don't want your user, if you are creating something in Excel for your user to type in something, it is best to use the wrap for the cell. So we are formatting the cell. So even if I delete this, then later I come and type in, this is just a text, you see, right? So it is working. But when I come to this cell and I type something like, I want to see if it affects this cell, it doesn't. So the formatting is there, you can't see until you type inside. And so if you want the user to type in a particular cell so that it will also wrap around, you can do that in the cell. Okay, we also have the merge and center. So I want to type in something here. Let's say name of students, marks, let's say grade, and then I have the student name as Joshua, Amina, Kweku, Daniel. Then I have some marks here, 10, 24, like that. And I have some grades here. Let me see this grade, D, let's take it in grade. So this one I want to type a particular title at the top. Let's say records of students. Now I want it to span across to this point, all right, and I want to center it, right? I can select all of them, and I can come here, click on this icon here at the alignment and then I can go to, you see we have horizontal, so the horizontal I want to center it, so I come and click on the arrow and go to center and I press OK. Okay, so that one didn't work. Let me see. I think it should be, yeah, it's rather this one, center across selection. So I click on it and I have it. Okay, but that one, the cells are still there, right? So I can use that approach to achieve the same thing, or I can just select everything and come to this one, this icon here, click on it, merge and center. Merge means I will put all the three cells together to become one cell. So when I do merge and center like this, it has put all the cells together. So when I select, whenever I click away and then I come and select, you see that it is always selecting the whole three cells. It doesn't select one cells like how it is done up here. But here you click on it and it has named it like A10. So the first cell that comes will be named after the whole three cells. So we don't have C10 again, we don't have B10. All right, so that is this one. So I have been able to center it. Then I can change the background color to this, and then I can also bold these texts. I've selected all of them, and then I can center them nicely. I can put them at the top like this, and also I can add some background color to it like this. Then these ones too, I can center them like this. So you see, I've been able to format it to look a little bit nicer and clean. So these are some of the things we've learned. I will be teaching you how to add border to some of these things, and in the next episode, or yeah. So let's see how you go about that one. All right, so let me see for the cell formatting if I'm done with all the explanations. Yes, so I think I'm not done with all the explanations. There are a lot of things I have to talk about the cell formatting. So I will end this video and then we'll do another video on cell formatting. So the this will be the cell formatting one, and we'll have the cell formatting two. Thank you very much.